Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Olight. Now this here is their Freyer flashlight kit. Now they sent this to me, they wanted me to test this multicolor LED flashlight. Comes in this box. Let's go ahead and start off here on the specs. As you can see, the highest output on that is 1750 lumens. It's a lot of lumens actually. Now if you need more time to read those, go ahead and pause screen. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get this open, see what's in. Do have a little box here of goodies. And you've got the world famous USB magnetic charging system that Olight has perfected on, and don't get much better than this when it comes to this type of charging system. And this here is a flashlight clip, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to actually be using this. Two-way clip. And we've got the user manual down in here. I like their little message here that they always put on their lights. Really kind of a added touch. Here's the user manual. Pretty straightforward, easy to use on the UI on this, and it being a multicolored light, have a lot more uses, whether you're a hunter, law enforcement, or if you're just a flashaholic. Definitely going to be something you might be interested in. Big huge plus when they put the light in the holster. Really nothing's going to happen to it during shipping. Really strong magnet on that. Very nice, hardened, but still flexible holster. Nice hard backing on that. A lot of support. Double stitched material, including the quick release, which you can take off and just snap on, put it on a bag. D-ring on there. More than enough protection area to protect the head of the light. I'll take the light out. This is also nice. It does come with a diffuser. Now this is good for if you're in law enforcement, or if you're, say, like you're directing traffic. You work in construction on the road. This is definitely nice. Kind of just signal people. It's definitely, and creates better visibility, kind of keeps the light focused in this one area. So if it's in your hand, you know, if you want to wave the traffic by and keep it going, definitely the different colored LEDs is a big plus. Flexible rubber material, so better than the plastic in my opinion, especially if you want to throw it in a bag. It gets crunched up, it's going to go right back in its form. Something to think about there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the light. There it is. Good size. Definitely on the compact. I'm not seeing any issues there. Going to be easy to carry and hold. Especially the screws on the body going all in one direction really help. If you're wearing gloves, definitely going to help you grip it. Got that tactical feel to it as well, just like that. So you got the best of both worlds, both in EDC and tactical. Here's the charging port here. And get the clip to get off of there. Finds a sweet spot every time. This will turn red when it's charging and turn green when it's finished. And I mean, it finds the sweet spot every time. It's also a tail switch there as well. And the bezel has a little bit of a strike attitude here, more like teeth. You can table stand that if you need to. Great for if you put that on there, make it like a little table light. Now the style and design on this is nice. Not seeing any issues here. Interesting heat sinking here. I've not seen that on a flashlight. So that may really help with keeping the light cool. Got that semi-gloss finish. The machining and finish on this is excellent. No issues there. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the special optics. And as you can see, there's other LEDs in the special optics. Kind of just see their indentations here. Now behind that main LED is the luminous SST40 LED. Now Olight doesn't say this in any of the literature, but I did contact the rep and they did let me know that this is an SST40 LED and it is cool white. So alright, so now let's go ahead and open this up and I'll show you the battery that it comes with. Remember, this is a complete kit. Tail cap, straight contact point there. Well greased threads. Now you do want to remove the protection piece, which goes all the way to the positive end of the battery. There is a little spring down inside there. Goes right in here on the proprietary battery. The battery that it comes with here is a 21700 cell, 5000 milliamp. This is a 20 amp cell. Does have a protection here, especially when you're charging the battery in the light itself. Definitely want that added protection. Now they're able to get more power from the battery the way this is set up, both the positive and negative right here. Closest point to the head of the light, able to get a lot better power transfer. So now we're going to go ahead, put this back together. And we're going to go over the tail switch here first, but let me go ahead and put the clip on here. So you got two ways. I prefer to hang the head of the light downward. It's my preference. You got a two-way clip anyways. Change your mind, you can do it that way. It's got some resistance there to it, and you don't have to have it on there if you don't want to. Alright, so now let's go through the UI. UI here on the tail, you've got that tactical. You can do just a half press, full press. Now if you do want to use a pressure switch action, you can do that as well. Same goes for full, just like that. That's all there is on that particular light output on the tail. Now we're going to go to the side switch. I'm going to press and hold. Turns on the light. See there? We'll get you the lowest light output there. Double click will get you the highest output. Very similar to the other flashlight Olight has. That is a battery level indicator there. So as you can see here, it does have what they call a proximity sensor. So if you do move your hand, closer you get, the light output will change. Really an interesting feature. Now, I've had headlamps from Olight. They weren't really all that great. Seems like they perfected it here a little bit better. Yeah, so it's definitely something you might be very happy to use, and it may come in handy. Then of course, if you press and hold, you now can go to the colored LEDs. Press and hold again. Press and hold again. Now if you do press and hold, it will cycle through them. I'll show that to you now. Pretty interesting. Once you get it back to the lowest light output that you had it on, cycles down, and that comes in handy, especially if you have it on turbo and you need to look at something up close. It'll automatically dial down that light output. It's got a large hotspot here, not too much of a spill area here. It's almost like a square shape. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Almost has like a square shape to it, but see my hand, the light will dial down. But in any case, that's what that looks like. Now, if you do from off, now this does have a digital lockout. You can manually unlock it and lock it, but you can press and hold from off till the light shuts off. Now the light will not come on. Either way. And as you can see there, the red LED comes on, letting you know it's not going to come on. So now you're going to press and hold until the light comes back on, and you're back to the regular UI. And that's all there is to this light. Pretty straight, easy to use. Other than that, top-notch build quality on that. I'm not seeing any issues with this light. So let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Olight Freyer. Let's go ahead and see how it does. I'm going to use the tactical. That way we got two light outputs. See how it does there. That water spout 35 feet from where I'm standing. Kind of see how it's square beam on the spill area. Hotspot is nice. 138 feet there to that tree of life. Almost making it to that 200. Well, it is making it, but very faint. That's 238 feet. Definitely got some neat features on this if you're wanting a multicolored LED light. Usually making it across Spark there with playgrounds. Now I list all my distances in my videos in a link below. Check it out if you have any doubts. 65 feet to this tree. There it is on the fence. Kind of see there. That's kind of a square spill area. Definitely kind of unusual. We're going to go up to the next level here. There's the highest output. Now this will cycle down. See how square the beam is on the spill. I'm not saying it's exactly a bad thing, but so used to traditional flashlights and performance. This one does have good range on it though. Making it to those trees out there, so it's got good range. 238 feet there to that tree behind the tree of life. 138 feet here. Now it's pretty cold out here tonight, so making the school, and it is making both palm trees faintly. So that's impressive. Do a before and after here. Try to position it to where you get the best spill areas kind of square on that. Hopefully I can show that to you on the camera. You can see what I mean. Definitely different, but the range on this and the performance is actually pretty nice, especially if you're wanting a multi-LED light. Spill area, I think they could have done something a little bit better with that, make it a little wider. So now I'm going to go to the color LEDs. Still got good battery power. We're going to go to red. See there? Good. Probably, and that water spout is 35 feet. So I would say more 20, 25 feet. Usual, that is maximum. Good for up close. I'm going to go to the next level here. And that's green. It's got a little bit of a kind of a hot spot there. A little bit of a halo effect there. Dark spot in that beam, but this one might shoot out a little bit farther. Let's see here. Yeah, so this one is shooting out 35 feet. So usable light output a little bit better on the green LED. And we're going to go next color. Let's see how it does. And there's blue. Almost has like a ultraviolet effect. It's blue to my eyes, but it is making 35 feet there, as you can see, so it's got a little bit more range on this. I'll go to red again here. So range is probably a little bit better on the other colors, in my opinion. So I'll give you an idea. I really like this effect. Show the high beam one more time. Now this will cycle down, even though it's got some pretty nice heat sinking on this light, still will step down due to heat, which is normal. Wish there was a middle level that go to that would step down to. Alright, well that's it. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. The beam quality has nice throw, but I'm not really sure about the spill area. Not really too much to the beam, so it's kind of a focused beam. The square spill area is something that was different in my opinion. The light output is great. The colored LEDs did fine, especially for up close within 10-15 feet. If you are needing something that has a little bit better spill area, as you might want to look into the other Warrior series lights. This has plenty of light output for most applications, but when you're needing something that gives you a nice foreground area, so if you're using it in a distance, you can still see where you're walking towards, and having your foreground lit up is pretty critical, especially if you're tracking an animal and you need to see around where you're going before you get to that particular spot that you're looking for. In any case, the color LEDs did fine. I was not seeing any issues with the beam quality on the color LEDs. Was very nice. So if you're, again, beam quality on this is not what I expected. I was hoping a little bit better spill area, but definitely it's got some good range on it. Alright, so now let's go ahead and check out the diffuser. The way I do is I just kind of squeeze it a little bit. Goes on a little bit easier. Does have Olight kind of sticking out on that as well. So now we're going to go ahead and go through the lights here. Blue. That's the white. If you want to double click. Huge amount of light output there. Makes good for wand activity, especially for your law enforcement. Press and hold. Get you red. Another great color for directing traffic. Green, not too sure, maybe traffic to go. And then you have blue. Now I want to thank Olight for sending me this fryer to review. Now if this is something you're interested in getting, something that you need for throwing distance but not a huge spill area, this might be something that may do well for you. I will leave a link down in the description area. They're having a huge sales event. That there will also have my special discount code, help you save some money on this kit, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from Olight to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.